Hey, this is Scott Photography Bonsai. In this video I'm going to talk about third-party batteries. I don't know if you've had any issues with them, you like them, you don't like them. Do you use them? I do personally use them. I recently ran into a few issues though, which are pretty irritating. The first one, I was at the camera shop with Nikon D7500, and also the D500 is the same issue. On my older third-party batteries, I have a ProMaster, Power 2000, Wasabi. They're not going to work in that camera, but they are older. I'm sure there are newer versions that do work in those cameras, or at least potentially will in the future. It's just really irritating that these old batteries won't work in newer Nikon cameras, because I like this battery. I like how it works, the ENEL15. It's just pretty nice, and third-party batteries in the past have worked just fine for me. So it's irritating that they're continuously upping the bar of this pointless protection that I don't know what they're really accomplishing. Maybe they're doing it to protect the camera itself, which is a valid reason, but I've never really had any issues with the battery. Another issue with the Canon actually is there are very few third-party batteries that work well with the camera. The biggest issue is that none of them that I could find actually can be charged with the OEM charger, which is pretty irritating. But I mean, if you get a nice third-party charger, it's not a huge issue. Also, the battery indicator doesn't work on half the batteries I've saw on Amazon. It's just really pointless in my opinion that they're pushing so hard to cut out these third-party batteries. I don't know, I get their ideas and I get their point, but I also don't like, if it is about money, you're really screwing over your customer more than anyone else, because you want to charge $75 for a Canon SL2 battery, which is pretty crazy. It's a smaller camera. I really don't see the justification to charge that much for an extra battery or two. Anyways, I'm curious about your ideas on these third-party batteries. I've done a few videos in the past about them. Like I said, I've had no issues with my cameras and third-party batteries. And it's definitely a huge price difference between OEM stuff and the ones that I bought. Wasabi are my favorite ones. I do have a ProMaster, and then the ones I've been using in the Canon so far have been working well. Can't remember the name offhand, but that's about it for this video. I hope you found it interesting. I'm curious about your ideas on this subject. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you consider subscribing. That really helps me out. Of course, all the thumbs up, all the comments and feedback also help. Every little bit counts. Again, thanks for your support. I'm Scott from Photography Bonsai.